Okay, so I've already started on my shirt. As you can see, I've done the ripping in the front and in the back, and I've also done the ripping in the top here. Now I'm going to show you how to actually get this effect. What you want to do is you want to get this ripping in the front. In order to do that, you need to find your seam, and this is your seam here. So roughly, when you lie your shirt down, sort of measure it with my finger, try to get it as reasonably straight as you can, because you want it to look fairly straight on there. So there's your seam there. Now what you're going to do is you can take your scissors and cut little slits into it all the way down through here. So here's my scissors. Turn it this way so you can see. I'm going to start here and cut all the way up to my seam, and then keep going. Okay, so I've cut all of those out all the way along there, so that's your front. If you turn it over, you'll see there's your splits in the front, and you want to do the same on the back now. So just fold it forward, try to get it as flush as you can, because it's going to change shape when you stretch it. And I want the ones on the back to be a little bit longer than the ones in the front, so I'm going to make them spaced out a bit more. So, once again, there's your seam. So you're going to do the same thing. I'll just spin it round. And you're going to line up your slits to the ones that you've cut already. So just start cutting. You're only cutting up to this seam, not across it or through it, or you'll make a hole in the fabric and it won't stay together. I'm going to leave it there. Okay, so now you open your shirt out, and what you want to do is you want to stretch it, like really give it a good stretch. So you can see these have all turned into like little stringy bits now. So now you can either leave it like that, or what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to weave mine. So starting at the top with the top thread, cross them over. So bring this over the top, this one here, give it a twist. Next thread down, pull it through, give it a twist. So when I get to the bottom one, this is my bottom line here, I'm going to down, pull it through. Okay, so I'm at the bottom one here. I'm going to cut it through the middle, like this. Then I'm going to cut that down the centre, like that. Then that bottom twist that I had, stick it through the centre, tie a knot. Do the same with the other one. Split it down the middle. This is our bottom twist. Put it through there. So there's one on each side. Tie a knot. I'm just going to trim it where I've tied these knots. Trim the fabric off the ends. And so that's our twisted look, and all I do is give it a little stretch to get those twists to really tighten up. And then basically now I go to the back. So I've already done my twisting on this back side all the way down, so I'm down to the bottom here, and this is my bottom piece. I've cut it down the centre. I'm going to tie it off, and I found if you do about 3, it makes it stay together nice and tightly. Okay, and that's the side. Take my scissors. Do the same thing. So it's on either side of that loop, the bottom, and tie it off. Tie it off into 3. I forgot to show you how I did this bit at the top, is I basically folded it in half, the top in half, and took my scissors and did the exact same thing, cutting like that up to that seam, and then when I was finished I just stretched it, a really good stretch, which gives us that stringy sort of look that's going on there. So I've done my front and one side, that's another side, and I've just got this one front here left to do.
Da 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 da.